NEC 300.5 5C states conductors entering a building from an outside overhead conductor shall be enclosed in a raceway from the point of entrance to a point within the building where conductors are protected. This regulation necessitates the use of raceways for overhead conductors as they transition into a building. The raceway must extend from the point where the conductors enter the building to a location inside the building where the conductors are adequately protected. Now let's consider a specific scenario where metal-clad cable or MC cable enters from outside, specifically from an outside meter stack. This cable then proceeds underground within a trench to ultimately feed an electrical panel. A critical aspect of this installation is that the MC cable also runs beneath a concrete slab. The primary question is whether this installation falls under the purview of NEC 300.5 5C, particularly concerning the phrase under a building. The manufacturer of the MC cable may offer an interpretation, suggesting that the section of cable situated under the slab is not considered to be under the building. This perspective hinges on how one defines under a building within the context of the National Electrical Code. NEC 300.5 5C does not provide a specific definition of under a building. To gain clarity, we can refer to the definition of interior found in NEC Article 100. This article includes within the enclosed space of a building as part of its definition of interior. Given this definition, a reasonable argument can be made that the MC cable located under the concrete slab is indeed within the enclosed space of the building. Consequently, it could be considered under a building for the purposes of NEC 300.5 5C. Therefore, it is likely that 300.5 5C does apply in this scenario. This would mean the MC cable must be enclosed in a raceway extending from its entry point into the building to a point inside where the conductors are adequately protected. To ensure full compliance with NEC 300.5 5C, it is advisable to use a raceway, such as conduit, to house the MC cable. This raceway should run from the point where the cable enters the building to a location within the building where the conductors are protected. A suitable location for this protection would be inside the panel enclosure itself. This approach provides the necessary physical protection for the conductors and shields them from environmental exposure. To further clarify some points, it's important to discuss raceways. A raceway is an enclosed channel designed to hold and protect electrical wires and cables. Raceways can be made from metal or non-metallic materials and include conduits, tubing, and other specialized enclosures. Now let's talk about different types of raceways. Firstly, we have rigid metal conduit, or RMC. This is a heavy-duty, thick-walled metallic raceway. It is suitable for use in various environments, including those subject to physical damage or corrosive conditions. Secondly, intermediate metal conduit, or IMC, is a thinner-walled metallic raceway compared to RMC. It offers good protection and is lighter in weight, making it easier to handle and install. Thirdly, electrical metallic tubing, or EMT, is a lightweight, thin-walled metallic raceway. It is commonly used in indoor locations where it is not subject to severe physical damage. Fourthly, rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit, or PVC, is a non-metallic raceway resistant to corrosion and suitable for underground or wet locations. Fifthly, liquidite flexible metal conduit, or LFMC, is a flexible metallic raceway with a liquidite jacket. It is used where flexibility is needed and to protect against moisture. Sixthly, liquidite flexible non-metallic conduit, or LFNC, is similar to LFMC but made of non-metallic materials. It provides flexibility and protection against moisture and corrosion. Now let's talk about the importance of raceways. Firstly, physical protection. Raceways shield electrical conductors from physical damage such as impacts, abrasion, and compression. Secondly, environmental protection. Raceways protect conductors from environmental factors like moisture, chemicals, and temperature extremes. Thirdly, safety. Raceways help prevent electrical shock hazards by providing a grounded enclosure for conductors. Fourthly, code compliance. The NEC mandates the use of raceways in specific situations to ensure electrical safety and compliance. Fifthly, organization. Raceways provide a neat and organized way to route and manage electrical conductors. Now, let's talk more about NEC 300.5. Firstly, it is about underground installations. This section of the NEC provides requirements for underground electrical installations. Secondly, it addresses burial depths. It specifies minimum burial depths for different types of wiring methods and voltage levels. Thirdly, it concerns protection from damage. It requires that underground wiring be protected from physical damage, such as by using raceways or direct burial cables with sufficient mechanical strength. Fourthly, it covers backfill requirements. It specifies the type of backfill material that can be used to surround underground wiring. Fifthly, it talks about protection for direct burial cables. Direct burial cables must be identified for underground use and installed according to the manufacturer's instructions. Now let's talk about NEC Article 100. Firstly, it is about definitions. This article provides definitions for terms used throughout the National Electrical Code. Secondly, it is about essential terminology. Understanding these definitions is crucial for correctly interpreting and applying the NEC. Thirdly, it concerns scope. The definitions in Article 100 apply to all chapters of the NEC unless specifically modified by another article. Fourthly, it includes general terms. It covers a wide range of electrical terms, including those related to wiring methods, equipment, and installations. Fifthly, it aids in code compliance. Proper understanding of these definitions helps ensure compliance with the NEC and promotes electrical safety. So in summary, understanding and applying NEC 300.5 5C correctly, especially in scenarios involving underground and under slab installations, is essential for electrical safety and code compliance. When in doubt, consulting with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer can provide valuable guidance.